Let's talk about Trumpet of the Swan, chapter 1 through 3. This is a beautiful work. I was very much impressed by the first three chapters. And then the author, E.B. White, is a very famous American author. So everybody who isn't even familiar with American literature would know his name. So he started out as a writer for New Yorker magazine, and his writing style is characterized with clarity, simplicity, humor, wit, and at the same time, very deep sense of humanity. So his language is not complex, but is very precise, and it causes a lot of laughter while we're reading it, as you guys have noticed. And then he can convey very profound ideas and simple terms. And I remember reading his writing textbook. It's called The Elements of Style back in high school to improve my writing skills. And then that is like the Bible of writing. So I hope you guys could read the writing textbook when you guys get older, when you go into middle school. And then there are famous other books that he wrote, such as Stuart Little, Charlotte's Web, and also the one that we're reading, Trumpet of the Swan. So we are reading a book by a great American author. So from chapter 1 through 3, from watching Sam's behavior, we can learn about what an appropriate behavior that we need to have towards nature. So Sam Beaver is from Montana and he's visiting this swamp area with his dad for camping, and he um, spots the Swan family, but he doesn't try to go nearby. He observes the Swan family from distance, and then he doesn't try to throw any stones and cause harm. So he's a quiet observer. So he teaches us that we should deal with the nature with respect and just quiet curiosity. So we can see that Sam values the animals' freedom and in their lives, and Sam is treating them as important beings rather than their objects to be controlled by humans. So the animals are free and they need to be independent from us, and we don't have any rights to control them. When we appreciate the beauty of animals and also appreciate their independent and free lives, then we can coexist peacefully with the natural world. So why do we feel so peaceful and happy and so calm when we are close to nature? Because nature has a very calming and invigorating, which means energizing effect on us. So when we are surrounded by buildings and cars, um, then we feel a lot of stress. There is a lot of stress from academic or job related sources. But then inside the nature, we can relax and then we can forget about the stresses from our everyday lives. And inside the nature, our all five senses are awakened. We can feel the breeze on our skin, hear the songs of the birds, the chirping sounds of the little birds, and see the beauty of the flowers swaying by the wind and the smell of the fresh air. So this kind of sensory experience reconnects us to the world that we're born into. And then it gives us a sense of freedom because we can move around, really explore and discover new things without any restrictions of the indoor environment that we are mostly accustomed to. And then the nature is very wild and very large and very vast. And then it reminds us that we are just a small part of the entire nature ecosystem. So we become really humble, and that's a very humbling and unique experience that we can gain. Okay, this is pretty much it for today. Thank you for listening.